The comments that he has just made and thrown out into the public domain at this stage in the election process have the tendency to do a number of things, to endanger public safety, to raise tensions, and even to undermine the sanctity of the ongoing process. And so the government of Ghana believes it's important to make some comments as a government, and that's why we've disturbed your evening. The first is that, as I mentioned earlier, for the first time, a candidate, a presidential candidate, is claiming that his party has gained what he describes as parliamentary majority. And then they go into some discussion about electing the speaker and a few other things, but that's a different conversation. But the point is that we have a candidate, a presidential candidate, who is now publicly making the comment that his party has secured a parliamentary majority. He's also calling on his supporters to jubilate. We clearly understand that to be a dog whistle for people to get out on the streets. That is what is transpiring here. Number three, he's also making comments to undermine the work of state institutions, including the Electoral Commission and the military. And the government needs to respond to these at this particular moment. He's also making comments aimed at attacking the work of the Ghanaian media in this election, attacking your reportage and your analysis and other things that you are doing. And we think it's important that these matters are responded to right now. Any candidate's mouth. Yes, we understand the political parties and their campaigns throw out numbers and explain where they are in their own coalition, etc. We've seen pictures from both sides and press tours. But a claim by Mr. Mahama that his party has won parliamentary majority is false. You, the media, are observing at all the 275 coalition centers across the country. And I'm sure you yourself can confirm, as at now, that they do not have a parliamentary majority. So it is important that at this point in time, this claim be shut down, so that the Ghanaian public, some of whom may be going to bed tonight, the international community listening, doesn't start getting that idea that Mr. Mahama's party has won a parliamentary majority. I think the figures, as are being collated by the Electoral Commission and being declared, are quite clear. The last one I saw the media putting out, not what we the parties are, the media putting out, was about 227 constituencies. And the details were there about who has won what. So please do not be deceived by any candidate, especially candidate Mahama at this point in time, that his party has won parliamentary majority. That's item number one that we need to tell the people of Ghana. And then and keep in check the excesses of our supporters as and when they get out of line. Now you have candidates rather egging their supporters on after they have signed this peace pact, egging their supporters on to jubilate. And I'm explaining to you that nobody is a kid in this country. That is dog whistle for get out there and, celebrate. They go on, that they hereby commit themselves and supporters to continue to conduct their campaigns in a peaceful manner, that they undertake to accept the results of the election and concede to the winner accordingly. Then they commit to a number of things in it. After signing this, you now have candidate Mahama himself, not his campaign or his party. Those ones, you understand the party portion. But now you have the candidate himself asking his supporters that they have a right to jubilate. And like I've said to you, it's a dog whistle for asking them to go out. We want to, as a government of Ghana, strongly urge all candidates to desist from such conduct. It has the potential to raise tensions, to heighten anxiety, and most importantly, it will leave your supporters severely disappointed if and when an eventual loss is occasioned for you to win the presidential election. For the avoidance of doubt, we need to remind everybody of what the rules of engagement are and what the facts are. The rules of engagement is in Article 63, Clause 3 of the Constitution 1992. And I'll read you just a little bit of it. It says, a person shall not be elected as the president of Ghana unless at the presidential election, the number of votes cast in his favor is more than 50% of the total number of valid votes cast at the election. It has absolutely nothing to do with the regions that you claim or you purport to have won. The constitutional provision of who wins a presidential election is in Article 63, Clause 3. Please take time and read it and educate the Ghanaian public. So, Ghana. Yato ababeye mpren watwe since I about 1992 democratic dispensation yimu. EC wachrese onim na dwuma ye. Parties to me ni assemble wachrese onim na dwuma ye. But say adwuma yi e koso sabre edu ni mpempenso yi na candidate ankasa to be money easy no suggest okay can something say easy person dani figures no na soldier for crack ho ne ade no e ade wo say ye tudin ye tumre chire si no obi a hu say enya asempa wo say obi a edi achire ebio se o cassette ya Ghanaian media say mo se entro na moody figures na mo bobo na entro na moody Ghana bato ye di ye chirache media imo na mo ba bia mutumi hwehwem na mutumi ebeka so ya kan wo polling station where di nkunim where di nkugo na mo akeka bom afia we kra de matoto computers ni software ye hwetwi ni brofo amugina ho na mo point trotro wo so kyerese modwuma na konanim afa mo na yewura mahama kyerese de amoka na nya nokore ye pese obi ate ase se saa suban we eti se US man pani yewura Trump obedi nkugo no afi o se central for no omnom tan o man omnom ye fake media ne nkeka ho ne ade ti obi ama ne na ho na sansem na yewura mama ne campaign ka fa central for ho no central for mabom ho modern sa election we see bone e wo se bom abaso na nyese etwemo aboso ansa na maminka bibi mfa sa allegations about the media about the military yewura mama wa Ghana man peninda a former Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, the immediate past Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Onona sabre opi Ghana bambo for annual form. Ona sabre oki kan sem so omona omugina collation centers eboama ewiem enye no kreba kokrada. Ye nyina enim nhihye ne mra eda election. Ukofa ballot boxer. Police for na soldier for wo ho kwan say Omudi their protocol say friend the minimum amount of force and I say the requisite amount of force estopo. Nti so obi akofa ballot box na omabonituo ana obi mo attack collation center na say police for ni soldier for prevent him from getting there. Kwan say obekwa akogina say candidate na nkasa na press conference etwe military any bambo for na boso. Ade dangerous. Esan say the baby a omno mbebo ho ban. If you say a bomb, Answer na the chat war. Yewura Mahama ne party can asem bi say. Omo susun say omo wini regions. Be anom kan 10 regions. Enti omo susun omo wini 10 regions. E was so omo wini presidential no. By the way, presidential no omo ntumi nka ho asem so far. Omo kan anom de atete. But omo start introducing common say omo susun so omo wini 10 regions. Enti e was so omo wini presidential no. So okay, Ghana Mrakuni Constitution, Article 63, Clause 3. Okay, the PFA says, all person do mampenia. Also winning 50% plus 1 of presidential votes in your regions. Mr. Ghana election, and your US electoral college, the say region way call say into say and I say David. The number of votes. In fact, I need to know parliamentary votes. Who calculating in here? We say TV network back, more calculative parliamentary votes and most party projected say Omampeni party no NPP would have won about 53.8% of the parliamentary votes, even though parliamentary AA seats. But I no about say parliamentary votes no who say numbers no acquired. It is obi be catch say osusu so we winning regions 10 into yamfa presidency no mana. Mr. Hussein said who enya no crack.